When two of the most emotionally charged water signs in the zodiac collide, they create a massive surge of shared energy. We're analyzing the complex mechanics behind the bond between Cancer and Scorpio. First, we have Cancer. As the fourth sign of the zodiac, ruled by the moon, their life is guided by intuition. A Cancer's primary directive is the pursuit of emotional security, rooted in nurturing and family bonds. Scorpio operates from a different baseline. As the eighth sign, ruled by Mars and Pluto, their focus is here, on the far end of the matrix. They are driven by a need for intense passion, radical honesty, and personal transformation. Pairing a moon-ruled nurturer with a Mars-ruled transformer creates a high-stakes environment. It's a combination that can be volatile, yet it offers a specific type of emotional depth that few other pairings can access. Curious tone. When Cancer and Scorpio first meet, they often experience an immediate magnetic attraction that seems to bypass the standard logic of a first encounter. As water signs, they both tend to ignore superficial conversation. They instantly recognize a kindred spirit in the other, someone who is willing to engage at a deeper level right from the start. Cancer is drawn to the mystery and intensity Scorpio radiates. Meanwhile, Scorpio, who often keeps their guard up, is disarmed by the genuine empathy and warmth Cancer provides. This initial connection is rooted in the psychological relief of being seen and understood. They've found a partner capable of matching their emotional depth, creating a sense of clarity that is rare in the early stages of a relationship. This deep-seated understanding allows them to move quickly from a first meeting into the functional work of building a long-term relationship. Their emotional synergy is highly efficient. Because both signs express feelings with significant weight, they find it easy to build a foundation of mutual trust and transparency. Within their intimacy, Cancer takes on the role of the provider. They offer the emotional support that makes the relationship feel like a safe harbor. Scorpio provides the momentum. They bring a proactive, passionate energy that prevents the relationship from stagnating, constantly pushing for physical and emotional growth. When empathetic trust meets passionate investment, the result is a level of mutual loyalty that provides a stable anchor for both partners. However, that same capacity for intensity creates a glaring paradox. Despite their empathy, a roadblock emerges when neither sign openly communicates their practical needs or concerns. For Scorpio, intense dedication can easily transition into possessiveness. Their natural need for loyalty can manifest as jealousy if they feel even a slight shift in the bond. In this loop, Scorpio's expanding intensity crosses into Cancer's personal space, leaving them feeling smothered. To protect their sensitivity, Cancer retreats, severing connection lines to regain footing. Scorpio misinterprets this retreat as rejection. This perceived abandonment triggers a spike in frustration, heightening the original intensity. They become trapped by their own intuition. By expecting the other to read their mind, they enter a self-feeding cycle where one partner smothers while the other withdraws. For this relationship to survive the friction phase, both signs must learn to balance their shared intensity with respect for individual boundaries. Cancer must work on their interpretation of Scorpio's depth. By viewing that intensity as a form of passion rather than a threat to their security, they can avoid the need to retreat. Scorpio needs to adjust as well. They have to view Cancer's need for isolation as a necessary recharge period, rather than a sign of betrayal or a loss of interest. This shift requires both signs to dismantle their unspoken expectations. They must establish explicit verbal communication as their primary way of resolving internal tension. Once these communication barriers are successfully navigated, the bond between Cancer and Scorpio becomes incredibly stable. This partnership acts as a catalyst for growth. Both find their perspectives shifted and lives elevated by how their partner supports their evolution. The success of this match demonstrates how vulnerability can be transformed into a source of strength.